I don't even know if I remember how to YouTube. Hey besties, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Gretzie, my husband is Mark, and this is our couples channel. And this is essentially where we are striving to share our lives with you, because what we want in life is to have it all. We want to have a healthy and amazing relationship. We want to chase our career goals. We want to have health. We want to have family, friendship, all of the things that are very important to us. So if that is something that you want to, then I hope that you do subscribe and join our community. Now, it has been a very long time since we created any content on YouTube here, and it is the middle of November. Christmas is just around the corner, so I thought what better way to kick off our channel and get back into the YouTube game than to show you guys how we are decorating our home for the holidays. Now, this will be our first Christmas in this home because we just moved in here in April, so you're also gonna get a little bit of like a home tour, if you will, as I show you around what I did for decorating for the holidays. Now, if I could describe my style and my vibe for this holiday season, I don't know, I would say I'm going for very minimalist vibes, but still sophisticated, luxurious, but cozy, and a lot of greenery, which is something in me that I'm like, am I getting old because I want to put greenery everywhere? Because I remember helping my mom decorate for the holidays. It's something that we have always loved to do, and she was always so for the greenery, and when I was younger, I feel like I wasn't, but I think it looks so cozy, especially because our house is very monochromatic. So I'm excited to walk you through and show you the behind the scenes essentially of how I pieced everything together, what my inspiration was, and what really guided the rest of the vibes, if you will. So I am so excited to walk you through my Christmas tour, and it feels so good to be back. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. George, you're so predictable. I knew you were gonna come over here. So this is Saturday, which is typically a day as a makeup artist and beauty entrepreneur that I am working, or at least my team is working, but I am off for the remainder of the year on Saturdays, and I'm really happy about that. I definitely needed a break. So I am going to just get things ready around the house for the holidays, which is really exciting. I love Christmas. This will be Mark and I's first Christmas in this house. And it's really funny because Mark always teases me because I typically do work on Saturday, and today is a Saturday off that I haven't had in a long time, and of course he has plans, so that's fine. I actually am not offended at all. I like to kind of do this stuff at my own pace and in peace. So I'm going to start by just restocking some things in the house. These are our beloved cookie jars. I'll show you guys how I restock these. And then I'm gonna restock our beverage fridge because it's looking a little sad. And then I'm gonna start pulling all of the Christmas decor out to kind of see what vibe we're going for this year and start kind of planning out how I want to do everything. So yeah, let's get into this Saturday vlog, and I'm sure Mark will join us later once he's done his day of things and plans that he's made without me. Now, I did do a TikTok and Instagram video on this, but I got these jars from Walmart. I will link them below. They are so great. You can use them for a variety of reasons, but of course I am obsessed with the Khloe Kardashian Oreo cookie jars. But we also like Chips Ahoy in this household, so I'm going to restock these. People always ask when they come over, like, do people actually eat these? And the answer is yes. It's also a great way to test your willpower, but we were away traveling all month, and so we had family staying at our house watching George, and that's why these have all been eaten. So on TikTok, I saw this video of a Christmas tree with a gigantic bow on it and no ornaments, and I saw it and I was like, I need to recreate this. So this is me trying to get a little crafty, and the reason why I even wanted to try this is because it required no sewing. So I went to my local Fabricland and I got 6 yards, which actually I think was like 20 meters. 6 yards of a satin fabric. I'll show you the color. I want to do a dark brown, like rich brown color theme for the holidays this year, and so I'll show you where we're at, and I really hope it's gonna turn out. Of course, George is always in the way. Excuse you there, can you please get off of my bow? Are you kidding me? George, you can't be sitting there. I'm trying to make a Christmas bow. This is the color. It's super rich and pretty. So essentially I just laid it out, folded it into a bow shape, and then I used a zip tie here that he thinks is a bone. You cannot be chewing this. Gotta cut that. And basically what the tutorial told me to do is to fill this with bubble wrap, and then we're gonna hot glue it, and it's gonna make the actual bow portion nice and voluminous. George, excuse you, you need to leave, please. So this is our beloved bar fridge. This is literally half of the reason why we wanted to move, because we wanted to build a spot so that we could entertain, and Mark and I have always wanted a fridge like this so you can actually see everything that's in it. So the top level, we usually have different wines or alcohols, and then we love our prime. So we have the electrolyte drinks, and we have the energy drinks. And then down here is where we have all of our sodas, mocktails, coolers, etc. So it's looking a little sad on some of these levels, so I'm going to restock. And I love these dispensers. I got them from Amazon. I can also link them for you guys. I need to get another one. The only con to them is I find that the skinny drinks, they don't really sit in them very nicely. It can still be done, but definitely the bigger bottles or a real can works better. Okay, so I started collecting all of our Christmas stuff so that I can kind of get a vibe for this year and look at my inspiration. You can see there's a lot of greenery. So last year in our old house, I went with very much of like a white look. I did a lot of like teddy and fur and whatnot, where this year I want to be a little more elevated and classy, especially to match my chocolate satin bow. And then George is getting up to no good here. More garland there, and then I have a ton of other greenery from the brick. So I'm gonna pull these out too, and I'll kind of show you what we got going on. So this is all of the greenery that I got from the brick. This is from a collection. It's called Court & Co. She is a Canadian interior designer, if I'm not mistaken. And anyway, so I got this wreath. I actually really like this wreath because it has a nice real effect. So I gotta decide if I want to use this at our front door or if I want to use this inside the house. And then I want to put a nice ribbon on it. And then I just got a bunch of these little trees. I think these are really cute, very simple as well. So I'm thinking I can use some of these to kind of style our coffee table. And then the other trees, maybe I will kind of Christmatize, if you will, our open shelves or even here in the kitchen. So yeah, I say let's just get to it and see how it goes. So I'm gonna start in our living room. This is our fireplace mantle. First Christmas in this house, so I'm excited to decorate it. Now I did order a brand new tree from Costco because I wanted one of those ones that twinkle, and it is very beautiful. It just has a different vibe from the tree that we had in our old house last year. So I'm thinking once the tree comes in, depending how big it is, I did measure the height but not the diameter of it, so that will be a problem for Monday when it gets delivered. What I'm hoping is that we can either put the tree here and we will just relocate this boucle accent chair, or maybe we will put the tree here. Regardless, I'm gonna move the olive tree out of the way. I'll probably put it in the kitchen area. So what I want to do for the tree is keep it like really simple, classy with my big ass bow. And then for the mantle, I don't want it to be very busy because I don't want it to take away. Like I want everything to look minimalist, but really luxurious, soft, cozy, welcoming, all of the good things that anybody should want in their house for Christmas. So let's see how it kind of goes together. Okay, so I'm hoping this is going to be enough and that it's going to be thick enough too. Now I have to decide if I want to have it on top of the mantle or if I want it to swag like this. And I think that is more so the vibe that I want, but we're gonna have to either tape it or I'm gonna have to get those command strips. But I just want to see how it lays. I got these last year from Michael's and they're cute because they have a little bit of a sparkle in it to add just a touch of glam. And we'll just kind of see how it looks. Now I do like it to have a bit of an overhang as well, and I might get some bells and kind of hang them over here. Or alternatively, I could do some bows to carry the theme, but I don't want it to take away from the tree either. And honestly, I think these 4 pieces is going to be plenty personally, which is great because that means that I don't have to go and buy any more. Okay, so I changed my mind. I thought I was going to swag it low with command strips, but I will be honest with you, I did that last year, and even though they claim that it doesn't ruin like drywall or anything, it did. Like, they don't always work perfectly. And because this is a new house, I am scared that if I do use the command strips, that's gonna happen again, and then Mark is not going to be very happy about that. So instead, what I thought I would do, and I actually think this looks really cute, is I just kind of went along here and I just pulled out some branches so that I can still get a little bit of an overhang, but then it kind of keeps this whole area actually looking nice and clean and like minimalist still. Like, I don't want it to take away from the mantle, and then I also am going to, of course, put stockings here. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, how are we looking? I think she's looking real cute, personally. It's full, but it's not too much. I don't want it to look too busy because the tree is going to be the moment for sure. Okay, and then I hung the stockings on the left side of the mantle. I think this looks super cute. I didn't want to do it completely traditional and balanced in the middle. Only thing though, I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep these because I feel once I have my nice satin bow, this is gonna look too casual and then the bow is gonna look really sophisticated. But we'll see, it could actually work out. For now, we will leave it here and stay tuned to see if I'm going to keep it like that. But so far, I think it looks super, super cute. So as I already predicted, I knew that I was not going to vibe with the Sherpa stockings that I had. So I went to a local home store here in my city. It is called Simone and Ivy. And I didn't even know if they had these, but my mom knew because she saw on Instagram. I got these chocolate brown velvet stockings. So I think this was a much better call, and this will look really good with the tree. And then the tree is just down here. I'm waiting for Mark to get home so that he can help me carry it up, but it is from Costco and I'm hoping that it looks as good as it looked online in person. It's a big guy, it is heavy, and I'm really nervous about the bow. I really hope it's gonna work out. So yeah, let's find out together. Okay, so I don't think Mark is going to be coming home before he's going to his work meeting. That was supposed to be the plan, but I haven't heard from him. Life of a dentist. So this is the part of Gretzie Parth that you must all know. I do not wait on any man to do something that my mind has set out that I'm going to do at a certain place, at a certain time, and on a certain date. So George and I are here at our front entrance with this big tree that I ordered from Costco, and it's really heavy, and I personally don't think that I can carry this up my stairs without like scratching the walls. So we're just going to dismantle it here hopefully and take it out piece by piece because I got a video to film, I gotta get Christmas going, and I am dying to find out if my bow works out, okay? So bear with me, let's do this. Okay, so far she's looking cute. I was a little bit scared how it would look once I opened this box because they don't have this tree in person, only online. So let's just start taking it in and decorate the Christmas tree. Okay, so it came in 3 pieces. So I'm going to put the stand in this corner. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to tuck the tree like into the corner or put it more so centered to this window. We'll see how big it is once it's all unraveled and put together. I just can't wait for Mark to get home and we're gonna have this big Christmas tree with my bow and see how our house looks magical for our first Christmas here. I am so excited. And if anyone is wanting to get this tree, this is the exact one here, 7.5 feet, artificial twinkle Christmas tree. You have to get it online, Costco Canada. George, what you barking at? Cool! George, we don't even have to connect. We don't even have to connect the cords. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, sweet boy? Okay, last piece. There we go. Okay, so here is the tree I'll put together, and I haven't even flocked it yet. I'm honestly super impressed. I'm so excited. I think it looks so pretty. Now, George, we just have to really hope that the bow is gonna work out. Because if not, oh wow, change colors, cool. I really don't like the color, but it's cool. We'll figure out how to get it to twinkle. Okay, so this was the massive bow that I made. It's not done yet because I need to see how wide I actually want the two little bow bunny sections here to go on the tree. And then what I haven't thought about yet is how I'm gonna actually attach this to the tree. But I just wanna kind of get a vibe to see how we're looking as well as the length, because I did get a lot of fabric. George, how the hell am I gonna get this to stay to the tree? I really don't know. But we'll figure it out, we're crafty. We can build a business from scratch, we can figure out how to get a bow to stay on the tree. Okay, so I think lengthwise, it's gonna be just fine. What I'm thinking of doing is using zip ties, and I'm going to tie the center of the bow to the tree so that it's sturdy, because this is actually pretty heavy, honestly. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get these to stay cinched and in the position that I want them to be. I think I'm gonna put it a tad lower so that it gives this a little more width to sit on. So I'm kind of thinking of almost putting it here. And I'm just gonna take the zip tie and literally connect this to a branch or two on the tree and see if this works. Perfect. Don't mind the horrible lighting, but if you know me, I love bees. I love the symbolism behind them. I have one tattooed on me. This is like a new addition, and I don't even like tattoos, but I got it anyways. And this actually here is a napkin ring. So I'm thinking of using this as like a brooch, if you will, for the middle of the bow. So what I'm thinking I can do now that we have the bow up is kind of place it just right on top and kind of angle it down. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of a ribbon here to essentially wrap this around the bow and just give it a little pop of gold and Gretzie, if you will. And I think it's gonna look really cute. So we'll find out if this works. Here is a close-up. I actually think that worked out perfectly. I did want to make the loops of the bow stand up a little bit more, but truthfully, I don't think it's honestly possible because this material is super heavy. Like if I could go back, I probably would have got something that's a little bit lighter and has more structure to it. But for the effect that I wanted, having a chocolate brown satin, there really wasn't anything at my fabric store. So it's just going to have to do, but I think it's fine. It looks like casual, but like still dressed up. Now I just need to trim the edges there. And then what I'm thinking I'll do is put some ribbon at the end of the mantle, and then I'm gonna move the olive tree out of the way so that it's not competing with the tree. And my sweet boy is sleeping. He's not feeling good today. And I'm really excited. So now I'm gonna make some more bows for some other wreaths that I have. I don't know where I'm going to put these necessarily, but I have the ribbon, so why not? I got the ribbon from Michael's, and this one is good because it has a wire edge, so it's good to kind of create structure. Starting in the kitchen, I didn't go too crazy in here. I just wanted to put some simple but magical Christmas touches. So starting off with this little tray here that I styled. This is my little tree that I got from the brick, and then I popped some ribbon on it to carry the theme through. That is a nutcracker that I had, and then my favorite brand of candles, Sand and Fog. You get it from HomeSense if you are Canadian. And then moving on over here, this is our coffee bar area Fun fact, none of those glasses have ever been drinking out of. It's basically just for show. And so I just added another little tree here that is also from the brick. And then this is some garland that I had left over from our last house. And then again, some other little decor pieces here, a tree. And then I just kind of hunt it off so that it is not perfect and it's just a little bit more messy looking, if you will. And then this here turned out really pretty. So this is also from the brick. And then again, I created a nice bow with my ribbon. I got all of the ribbon from Michael's and I just put that right on top because we don't have a hood fan, unfortunately. We just have the microwave, but I thought that this kind of carried the theme through and made it look a little more classy and elegant, if you will. And then here is our bar area. So if you watched earlier in the vlog, I did have to relocate our olive tree. So I put it there and I actually think it looks really cute. And then for styling here, because we still want the space to be functional, I didn't go too crazy. So all I really did was just added some more bows, of course. I had this range already. That plant right there is from the brick. And then I put one more of them there. We are actually having a little gathering tomorrow. It is Mark's birthday weekend coming up here. So I want to make sure that I don't have a lot of stuff to move out of the way because we do a lot of entertaining. So yeah, that is our kitchen area and I think it looks really cute. Moving on to our dining area, all I really did was just created a centerpiece. So these are all things that I had. Please don't ask me where these really big faux candles are from because I actually stole them from my mom. But I think you can get them Michael's, Amazon. I could find a dupe for you guys. And then really what I did is I had this gold tray. So also don't mind my tan. I have been wearing a ring on my finger and you can see that I have tan lines from it now. Let's just switch hands here. So I had this tray and what I did is I used some more of that leftover garland that I had from our last house. And then I put all of these faux candles here. And then to tie the theme with the satin bow, I just took a finer ribbon and I put it there. So yeah, I think it turned out really cute. I wanted it to be very simple, nothing too crazy. Now, if you follow Mark and I on Instagram, this is where we take all of our mirror pictures when we post our stories. So I didn't want to put too big of a wreath there. I didn't want it to get too much in the way of any photo taking that we might do. But yeah, I just carried through the theme again, really simple. I think it's just all about the little small touches of tying the color together from room to room, but without taking away from the moment of Christmas this year, which brings us to the bow. So here is the finished result of our beloved tree with this iconic satin bow that is breaking the internet on TikTok. I think it turned out so well. And you know what? I was stressed about those loops not being as voluminous and lifted as I initially wanted them to be, but I actually love how we went for more of a slouchy vibe. I think it looks so imperfect and that's what I love most about it. And then my stockings for the garland here, all I really did was just added some more ribbon to again tie through the theme, but we don't want it to be overpowering or too much. And then my sweet boy is here. He's not feeling too hot today still, but this throw and these two fur pillows were a gift from my mother-in-law, aka Mark's mom, Tammy. And she got this for me because she knew that it would perfectly tie in with the theme of the tree. So I'm super grateful for this because it's a really nice, rich color and these things can be very hard to find. And so it was just a great way to kind of tie everything and to add a little more contrast to our very white couch. And then for the coffee table, I didn't go too crazy here because again, we do a lot of entertaining. There's usually like drinks and food here all the time. So I just kind of restyled things. So I have our AD book, another little reindeer that I had, our Crane Barrel marble chains. These never leave. Mark and I actually got these as a symbol of our love when we got married. And then another little faux tree here from the brick. And then to carry the theme through at our front entrance, again, I had another wreath and I Put another dark chocolate satin ribbon on it. And then this is our beloved photo wall of all of our iconic wedding photos. I did show the transformation here on my Instagram and TikTok. And that completes my Christmas tour. I hope you all love it as much as I do. I hope that you find some inspiration from this video. And I would love to hear what your plans are for the holidays, for decorating your home for Christmas. And if you recreate this iconic bow, please let me know, tag me, I would love to see it. And until next time, there is so much going on in our life coming up here. Mark's birthday, I have a little surprise. Then it is my sister's birthday, my birthday, our 2-year anniversary, and then it is Christmas and New Year's. So I am excited to be back, and I thank you so much for your patience, for your support. And until next time, I will see you guys later.